Welcome back to the Fit Survive channel. So it is Black Friday, and so we got a bunch of deals here on Amazon on these Wuben products. So I want to do a really quick review on each of these. I'm not going to go into any detail. I'm not going to be doing outside demonstrations. Just going to tell you some of the specs, showing you some of the special features about it, and then telling you the discounted prices. So we'll start with the X4, which is a very good performing flashlight from Wuben. It's also on a very good sale right now. So you have a max output of 1500 lumens. You can see multiple lenses here on this light, which is very interesting. It's a combination of both a floodlight and a spotlight. Then here on this side, you also have this, basically it's a sidebar also for illumination, and that is max output of 100 lumens. So this has a removable 3400 battery. So you see there, cool thing with that is any problems, you can easily basically replace it or bring spares with you. User interface is super simple. All the way down is lockout. You'll see it's going to tell you that it's basically in lockout. Slide it up once, you get your side light right there. By the way, it does have a magnet here on the bottom. All right, slide it up again. You'll be getting your front light. Double click gets you that max output. You can also scroll through the brightnesses to get your specific desired brightness. Also, you have a tactical button here in the back. And so if you prefer that, you push that, it gives you instant turbo as well. So magnet on the back lets you take advantage of those, both the front light and the side light. Then you open up all the way, you have access to the Type-C charging port. So a very simple user interface, very easy to use. Of course, pocket clip here on the back. And so this usually goes for $50, and it is right now available for $39 on Amazon. And so I'll have links down below to each of these. All right, next up is something that I reviewed a very long time ago, and I'm glad to see that they have continued working on this flashlight. So this is the E1, and it's meant intentionally to be held on the back of your phone. So all iPhones, well, I guess all new iPhones have this MagSafe on the back, which is basically a magnet. And so these cases support that. There are also certain cases for Android phones that also support the MagSafe. So basically that can attach to your phone. So you can use this as a selfie light. A double click will take you to the brightest setting, or you hold it down. You can actually choose between three different basic temperatures: the cool, the warm, and then the kind of mixture. Then you scroll it to adjust the brightness. And so basically when you're taking pictures, you can use this. Cool thing is if you want to take a selfie, it can just spin around. That way you can get you can basically illuminate yourself while taking a selfie. It also doubles as basically like a little kickstand here for your phone. You can swivel this around, use it as basically either direction like that. And so really cool attachment. It just basically stays on the back of your phone. It is Type-C rechargeable. And so it's a max output of 300 lumens. Like I said, 3 temperatures, 310 milliamp hour built-in battery. And so really cool. And they have this on sale right now for just 18 bucks. And so I think it's a really cool little accessory, especially if you do any kind of photography on your phone. Definitely really cool. Also maybe like for like, I don't know, like stocking stuffers, it's a good price. This usually goes for 28, and so it's on sale right now for 18. All right, then next up is the H4. So this is the headlamp from Wuben. Now, I'm not a big headlamp fan, but I really did enjoy this when I was out recently on my backpacking trip. One thing I would recommend not getting white, go for the brown or the black instead. You can see even with my trip, even though it wasn't very long, this white is now permanently dirty. So out there working with, you know, wood and coal, all kind of stuff, this is already getting pretty dirty and it does not clean up. Anyways, so this is max output of 800 lumens, and that's when you combine both the floodlight and the spotlight. So you have 2 buttons. So the one you can see here, and if you double click, it'll turn them both on. So one's a floodlight, one's a spotlight, and so you can hop between them as well, just like now. Something really cool, if you press both buttons at the same time for 3 seconds, you activate motion. So you see it turned off. Oops, there we go, it turned on. Turned back off, and it turned back on. And so basically when it's on your head and you don't want to be searching for buttons, you can just use that to basically use this to turn your flashlight on and off. Then once you turn it off, that's it, the motion is turned off again. So really cool there. Of course, it has a red light, which is good for your night vision when you're out camping and so on. Now for the battery, this is really cool. It actually has a Type-C rechargeable battery. You see right there, so Type-C rechargeable, or as you can also tell, this can take 3 AAA batteries. So if you're on a long trip, hiking, camping, backpacking, and you don't have like access to a charger, you can just bring some spare AAA batteries, and then this just can be replaced with AAA batteries. So super convenient. Naturally, this tilts down right here. Of course, once any headband really needs that, right? So definitely really interesting headlamp. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of headlamps in general, but I do like the features on this one. It's nice and simple. AAA, Type-C, all that included. So this usually goes for $38. It is right now on sale for $24. All the colors, by the way, are on sale. Black, brown, or that white. So if you do like headbands, or headlamps, maybe that's to be a good deal right now for that. Or then next up is the X3. So the X3 is also a flashlight I reviewed a very long time ago. I, in fact, still have my Kickstarter version. And so cool thing about this, basically you have 700 lumens, which is decent. And you also have this LED light right here on top, which is going to tell you the brightness it's on. But then it also has a super bright red light. I remember reading this and I was just blown away how bright this is. It claims to only be 70 lumens, but it is insanely bright for that red light there. So next thing that's interesting is this head swivels. And so 180 degrees, basically sets up however you want. On the back, you have a magnet. And so you attach this to any metallic surface, spin the head around, and basically illuminate where you want it to. Now you might notice something interesting is there's no charging port. So this actually has wireless charging. So you have an option of having a case like this, which it then slides into to charge it wirelessly like that. Or there's also a dock that you can use, and then it'll charge on that dock. You can also use wireless chargers like for your phone. You can just place this part on your wireless charger and you can charge it up like that. And so again, a really cool flashlight. So if you get it with the dock, it goes for $49 right now on sale. If you get it with a case, it goes for $66. All right, and then last but definitely not least is this X1, which is an absolute beast here. Now they actually do have it at the X1 Pro, which I also recently reviewed. And so if you guys are interested in the better version, which is not on sale, you can check out that review. Anyways, this has 12,000 lumens. Absolutely insane. It is, it'll blind you. It's so bright. You see there, my camera can't even deal with that brightness. So it's super hot. And so what they did to take care of that, you can see right here is a fan right there. And then that blows over all these coils on the inside to help keep this flashlight nice and cool. So it's automatic, turns on whenever it needs to cool itself down. This has built-in 9,600 milliamp hour battery. Insane, all right? So basically 2 batteries in there, and they are not removable. Now, the newer version, the X1 Pro, they are now removable, which is, of course, a good upgrade. But anyways, this can also, you see these bolts right here, or I guess threads. You can attach a bike mount, which is sold separately. And so if you need a legit headlight for your bicycle, the X1 would be a great option for that. So anyways, this has IP55 waterproof rating. So not the best. That, of course, is going to be because of all these exposed parts right here. So no magnet on this one, but again, it is pretty hefty. They'd have to have quite a powerful magnet on there to try to use that. But anyways, this thing usually goes for $180 and is now on sale for $143. And so still a very premium price for this. But if you are interested right now, it's definitely a great time to pick it up while it's on sale. So anyways, that is it for the Wuben Black Friday deals. Now, usually they run their deals like till the 1st of December. And so today shouldn't be the last day. But definitely you guys are interested. I have links to all these down below on Amazon. So they are all in stock. I just checked the prices before I recorded the video. So let me know what you guys think. Maybe which is your favorite currently on sale. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoy your holiday.